Hi guys, this is going to be our part 2 of doing trigonometric questions using an aid of a diagram. Now, as I said, you are supposed to do number 3. Now, we had the following example, and then we did draw our diagram. The first diagram that we had, it was for alpha, and then the other diagram that we had, it was for beta, and then we got the missing side, we got our y as minus 5. Now, if we look at the following question, it says that let's determine the sign of alpha minus beta. Write that down. So they say we should determine the sign of alpha minus beta. Now, with that being said, sign of alpha minus a beta can be given as, using our compound formula, they say that this can be given as the sign of alpha multiplied by the cos of beta minus the sine of beta multiplied by the cos of alpha. Now, we shouldn't worry about the following formula. It's provided in our information sheet, so I just copied exactly the way it is. So, what is the sign of alpha? We go and check. We're using the diagram of alpha. We're told that the sign of alpha is 3 all over 5. So, in the place of sine alpha, we'll come and put 3 all over 5 multiplied by, we have cos of beta. So, if we come and check in the following diagram, what is going to be cos of beta? They said that it's adjacent. Here it is. Cos of beta can be given as 12 all over 13. So we can come back here and say this one here, it's 12 all over 13 minus sine of beta. Now, what is going to be our sine of beta? Now, looking for sine of beta, we'll then say our sine of beta is going to be given by the following diagram. How do you define sine? We define sine of beta as opposite all over the hypotenuse, which is y all over r. Now, what is our y? Our y is minus 5. Our r is 13. So we can come back here and say this is going to be minus 5 all over 13. Now, cos of alpha. For alpha, we can't use this diagram because it has beta, so we'll go and use this one. Now, how do you define cos of? We'll define the cos of alpha as, erase this part. So if we define cos as adjacent all over the hypotenuse, now what is our adjacent? It's x all over our r. Now what is x here? It's basically minus 4 all over 5. Now with that being said, we can come back and say the following. Here we have minus, let's check that just to be sure. We have minus 4 all over 5. So we'll say the following can be given as minus 4 all over 5. So we'll say here we have minus 4 all over, sorry about that, it's minus 4 all over 5. Now, if you simplify this a little bit further, we are going to have the following. We will say that we have numerator multiplied by the numerator, denominator multiplied by the denominator, which end up giving us 3 multiplied by 12. It gives us 48 all over 65 minus, we will have open bracket, close bracket, then we'll have minus 15 all over 65. Now, if we add up the two, we're actually going to end up with 33 all over 65. Now, guys, we can come back and finish our activity here. First activity, we're supposed to draw the diagram. Number 2, now we can go and get what is going to be the sign of alpha plus beta. That's it.